The Oklahoma State Cowboys started the 2017-18 season with these 12 players. Their last game was March 21st. Immediately, they lost Shine, Solomon, Smith, and Carroll to graduation. Brandon Averett, not even 2 weeks later, decided he was going to transfer. And now, also, Sema is deciding to pursue a professional basketball career. So for the 2018-19 season, who's going to have to step up for the Cowboys, and what do they need to replace? First, the Cowboys have to replace some of their most productive players. Carroll and Smith led the team in scoring, while Solomon led the team in rebounds with 6.5 boards per game. And Kendall Smith also led the team in assists. Brandon Averett led the team in assists as well with 2.9 a game. Jan Kubasema announced he will pursue a professional basketball career the same day that Shine announced he would not use his medical red shirt. These 6 players combined for 71% of the team's offense this season. The 6 players averaged 78% of the Cowboys' 14 assists per game, 63% of the 38 rebounds, and 74% of the Cowboys' 77 points per game. Now, it's definitely going to be tough to replace these 6 players, as I've mentioned, but OSU will also have some new players coming in who had to sit out this year. I'm going to toss it over to Kevin Dorsey, who has more on who will be on the Cowboys roster next season. Kevin?
Thanks, Nick. So if you look here on the board, we have 4 names guaranteed to be here at Oklahoma State next year. 2 of the 4 are already here enrolled at Oklahoma State, in Curtis Jones and Michael Weathers, but they have not received any playtime due to transfer rules. And then we have the 2 commits, Yor and I and Duncan Demuth, coming in the fall. Now, Curtis Jones is a 6'4", 175 shooting guard out of Huntington Prep, West Virginia. He had 16 offers, and he had 3 visits at Indiana, Georgetown, and Oklahoma State. He committed to Indiana over Virginia, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, Wake Forest, so on and so forth. And 247 Sports listed him as the number 11 combo guard and the number 69 overall player by Rivals. Now, as a freshman at Indiana, he appeared in 33 games for the Hoosiers and shot 35% beyond the arc. And he had a season-high 15 points against the Kansas Jayhawks, which will become a foe for him here at Oklahoma State. Now, with Michael Weathers, he is a 6'2", 170-pound guard, and he was named the MAC Freshman of the Year at Miami, Ohio. He led the Red Hawks in scoring, assists, steals, and blocks at the time. He led the Red Hawks in scoring 22 times, posting 9 20-point games. He finished high school at Shawnee Mission North in Overland Park, Kansas as the all-time leading scorer with 1,626 points and leads in steals also with 189. He has a twin brother named Marcus who plays basketball at Duquesne, and their father played collegiately at Drake. Now we have Yor Anai, one of our signees, who finished with 4 offers from the same area as Michael Weathers, Overland Park, Kansas. And we have Duncan Demuth also, who finished with 14 offers, and he is from St. Petersburg, Florida. He chose OSU over South Carolina, South Florida, Florida State, Iowa State, many others. Once again, as mentioned earlier, Curtis Jones and Michael Weathers are already here enrolled at Oklahoma State. Now that the basketball season is over, they have had the opportunity to come to the Coven and just get some extra work in and play pickup games. I have had the opportunity to see them play against them, and play with them. Believe me, they are the truth. Michael Weathers himself is supposed to be legitimate. I heard that for scouting reports, when OSU was preparing to play OU last season, they gave Michael Weathers his own special jersey, and his rules were, quote, be Trae Young. If that's true or not, I don't know, but the way he played at the Coven, I definitely see that why they would tell him to do that. They said he's supposed to be the truth and he could easily be the best player on the team, but don't cut any of these guys short. They all had the opportunity to go out there and compete for a spot. So hopefully we see all 4 of them contributing to the team.